just ramming.
Hello, everybody. How are everyone doing today? Hello, everybody. How are everyone doing today?
No, Echo, you're crazy.
Echoing, it's good for the soul. It means we are overcoming physical limitations. So, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the magic stream, and now it is time for Noot and I to chat. And mostly Noot's going to be streaming, and I'm going to be chatting. I'm feeling pretty mellow right now because I'm in that carbohydrate crash. I ended up buying some pork buns when I was out this morning. They are tasty.
Adventure tours.
I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. It only had a tour guide. Also, it's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow.
Didn't I get an achievement for shooting that thing when I saw it?
Unforgettable tour
I think you did.
at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions.
Fuck the government. We have bolt cutters.
Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by
Yako's dead.
That's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
So, Chris.
Did you know that thermos is limited to 1 liter of volume?
I need to get one of them and a coffee mug. It'll have to be bootleg, and I hate buying bootleg shit, but if the company isn't selling it, like, what else are you supposed to do, right? Maybe get it printed at a printing company.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Because, like, I feel like it's only really counterfeiting if you can actually get the thing in question.
I mean, when I was playing BattleTech tabletop, and I was working remotely from my group, I had to go to a local printing company and get the sheets printed. That wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
There was, strangely enough, I could not find a single place in Vancouver to buy the core rulebook for A Time of War.
Well, I don't even care about the legality, if I'm being honest. I more care about it being kind of kitschy to buy like a knockoff one, but I don't think there's such thing in this case. I don't think that's an issue.
Things that hey, Bully, what's up? And Digi? I know myself, if I really want to support some content creators, I'll just throw them money directly. Like, I don't have a problem doing
What,
that.
like you'll drive by and throw money at them out your window?
No, usually more like an e-transfer or like something like that.
Interact.
I mean, that's how I supported the Venture Brothers. I couldn't, there was no broadcasting for me to actually,
watch commercials on?
watch television on, because I don't actually have a TV.
Yeah, I know, but it's the commercials that, give them the money.
So
and the data showing that somebody's actually watching the ads.
I just literally gave them money. It was fine.
Yep. So, Chris, about The Sims.
No.
I'm gonna swear on a Bible that I did not modify the game. Do you accept that premise?
No.
You don't?
I have played 3 games with you, and 3 of them you've used cheat engine.
No, but I mean the stuff I showed you, the ridiculous stuff I showed you. That's
I mean,
all. That's all.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Although I don't.
Right.
Did you use dev mode?
No. So what I'm getting at is, despite using 100% in-game content, have I somehow managed to cobble together something that I cannot stream?
I mean, that's...
I feel like I have.
I couldn't stream my RimWorld colony. Fair. I don't even know if I could put my RimWorld...
Yes, but you're using mods. This is like... I don't know. I have I've run a shanty town, because they added a landlord expansion, right? So I run a shanty town. I have a park where I charge the homeless people $10 a night to set up their homeless shacks, as a landlord does. And right next to that, I built a abandoned warehouse and turned it into a 24-hour warehouse rave party.
I mean, I've watched Ambiguous Amphibian. I know that RimWorld, or like Sims 1 had content you couldn't stream, so...
Kluma Blotto.
But no, yeah, of my RimWorld mods, like, none of them are inherently not streamable. It's just... It's the storytellers themselves that are just make it like, oh no, you... Like, one of the artworks that my colony had on a sarcophagus was burying the baby and people cheering. And I'm just like, oh no.
Don't cheer for the buried baby.
And it was a stillbirth. And the mother sits by it all the time, and it's just like, oh no, why did you put that as the engraving?
As far as she could. To her surprise, the latch adjusted to accommodate her. The next bolt would stop a monster.
Yeah. I love the breaking of physics and the way they're hanging the lampshade over it.
So, I have a question for people in chat, and you as well, Noot.
What's that?
What are your people's thoughts on the idea
What do you mean, you people?
If you have a hobby, and you all of a sudden convert it into a job, do you think you would generally still enjoy that hobby, or would it become less enjoyable over time?
I've thought about that. I was thinking about becoming a commercial diver, but I was worried it would ruin scuba diving for me. But now I don't scuba dive anyway, so I feel kind of silly about the whole thing.
Yeah, like this in particular was in context to I have a friend who works in the game development industry. And I was mentioning that I think it's kind of unusual that he still enjoys gaming as much as he does. Yeah, and that was my counterpoint, but the person I was talking to took the stance that they didn't think it was strange that that person still enjoyed gaming, and it didn't really matter that they were working on the fringes of the game development industry. They were making test architecture rather than actual doing the game dev coding.
But yeah, all my friends who are diving instructors and commercial divers still love diving, so I guess the joke's kind of on me there.
Just use one of those underwater turbojets. That's how you could get around underwater, right? You could still dive.
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
You can. There's also webbed gloves that I'm going to get, stuff like that. Lighter fins so my feet don't hurt as much. Yeah, that sort of thing. Diving instructor recommended Crocs because I can't find wetsuit boots in my size. So. Crocs.
I mean, they'd be easy enough to modify.
If it works, I can't argue if it works, and you can't laugh because it's an assistive device, so I don't know.
I mean, like, Crocs they're made of a plastic that's easy enough to modify, so...
Yeah.
You could add fins to it easily enough, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, Stuka, we're here for comfy.
Okay, you guys are allowed to get comfy. This game is not a very comfy game for playing it, but I do have my hotkeys set up in case I need to cheat a little bit. Yeah, let's find out how. Let's do some ad libs and make our gun magically better.
The Taken rushed toward her, but Saga remained where she was, unmoving. She willed the pellets to stay on course, to hit the target. The Taken was closer. She waited. Closer. Still she waited. Until the very last moment.
Stuka, that's fair. I know, like, one of my favorite parts of this game is actually the riddles and the puzzles. But I know that's not Noot's favorite, because there's usually combat happening at the same time.
I know, they should have made those safe areas.
But instead, they made it so if you shoot out from the safe area is permanently gone.
His mayoral picture!
Yep, and his stamp of approval.
Setter is better.
How many stars are on that flag? Is that the right number?
I
don't know.
Looks like it.
I guess. I have no idea how many stars are actually on the American flag, so
50.
I'm a bit of a terrible person like that. Like, I guess.
I will be interested how they manage to cram the new ones in as they add more states, because there's a few that they want to fully statify.
I know in Canada, Ottawa was considering becoming its own province.
We are also considering adding Bermuda as a province or a territory. Can you imagine how cheap that would make tropical vacations if you're willing to just go to Bermuda? Like you wouldn't have to go through customs or anything. Yeah.
Highly doubt. Highly doubt. I think you would still have to go through customs.
Consider if you were flying to Guam or Puerto Rico and you were an American, they're not full states, so I imagine there's some sort of search, but it's a lot less intensive than if yeah.
Digi, which time? Like the time, like I remember the time in the late 90s, early thousands where it got really close, but I have to wonder what their plan was when they would have to start realizing that they would have to, create their own currency, create their own stamps, create their own military. Because, like, who would stop them if, say, like, Kenya decided to, nationalize them and invade?
What place are we talking about?
Quebec. If Quebec, seceded. Like, I don't think they
we would begrudgingly help them,
Or we might not.
No, if they got You have to think about who Canada is and not who Quebec is going to be.
That's fair.
We want it. It's in our blood to want to help.
That is true. On the other hand, we would also apologize if we kept the door shut behind them, and we would open the door with a sorry.
All right, so I gotta go to the what do you call it?
Stuka, are they lying about?
I think I have all of them.
The story.
I definitely have all of them. Case closed. Alright, now I just have to find some frickin' deer.
Oh dear, oh my, I think we're going to die.
Those in the trailer park, the giant Taken only appeared once, and I got super prepared for him, and it never happened, right?
You mean the two big ones?
I didn't, and they never showed up the second time. The reason for that is it's associated with a trigger of a trailer getting busted open, and I'm guessing it didn't support that happening twice.
Okay, so I think you didn't search it the second time because there was nothing in it the first time.
The trailer was locked from the beginning. That's the trigger that you're in there, and I can't remember if I pet it. All right, not gonna bother with an actual gambling, but actually, you know what? Hang on.
Newt is learning how to incite gambling in the audience. Let's all stand and watch. I'm going to bet. What about you? I will bet a whole amount of goob.
Channel point predictions. Let's see. What are channel point predictions? Channel point predictions. New super creator. Initial setup for predictions. Stream manager. Creator dashboard. Let's see here. Should I just make it a friendly bet since I actually know how to make a poll?
Sure. Just make sure a mod is not betting. So I think Newt might be the only mod on stream. I don't know. I know I'm not a mod. I'm just a voice behind a screen. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
All right, will Pat Main be T-posing when we go into his room? Place your bets, folks. I'm going to bet money on.
If you bet, you can't close the poll.
It'll close in a minute anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, boys, time to bet. You got 30 seconds. Will Pat Main be T-posing?
Okay, let's go all in.
I bet 200.
I bet 20,000.
Holy shit! You think he's gonna be T-posing? You're that sure he's gonna be T-posing?
Nope. But I bet 20,000.
All right.
I flipped a coin.
10 seconds, guys. Nobody is interested in betting. Not a one of you.
I'm gonna take all your goop. Waiting for the result.
How do I post the result now?
Well, let's have to walk in there and check.
Well, yeah, but the stream's not gonna auto detect that it's there.
That's not my problem.
Oh!
No T-pose.
Oh wait, that means that I can't choose. Oh shit.
That's what I was saying. You can't. Can't bet.
How do you tell the? How do you post which one won?
Stuka is saying that he can close it. You also said you should probably have made it like a 5-minute poll.
I just got I just got half of your goob, my dude.
No, you didn't. Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Oh, it's a pot. So you bet 20, and everybody that voted on no split your 20. Split the pot.
Nah. Don't worry about it.
I just got suddenly informed that I can do Death from Above despite only having 6K earlier.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? How do you only have 6K?
Because I don't click the thing every time I'm. Okay, well now I have 15K. I used to have 6K.
Like, I spent my goob freely and liberally, because goob is there to be spent. Or used for shitposting. One of the two. And I think this was a qualifiable shitpost.
Auntie's on the ground floor.
Hey there, Mary Emperor.
Shout out to that time that Stager showed up to Diggs's casino half in the bag. Ended up, what's the word? Pentupling his money and then just walking out.
I mean, that's half the point of going to Diggs Casino.
Yeah, I know, but
great.
Surprisingly, we haven't seen his casino in a while for some reason.
I think Ati isn't in his room right now.
You can only have 6 units per property, which means I can't run a Roach Motel.
That's why you just need to buy all the DLC for Sims 5, and then you don't need to worry about it, right? It only takes all of the money. It only takes all of the entirety of money.
If I had a quarter for every time EA Games destroyed a childhood game of mine, an online MMORPG, I'd have 50 cents, which isn't a lot. Sims Online and veterans of either of those games in the audience.
I don't play too much More Pigs. More Pigs. MMORPGs.
Oh, MMORPGs.
Yeah, More Pigs. You know, no, I'm a big fan of installing games with divids or SIDS. You got to make sure, like, if it's a big game, it's on a divid, but the older ones were always on SIDS.
This was a slightly more profitable version of the time that he showed up at Jackbox, also half in the bag, and kicked everybody's ass while sitting on the toilet and playing on his phone.
I mean, again, that's what you're supposed to do on Jackbox, isn't it?
But it is hard to plan out because you need 8 to 10 people. And you need the right number of people, because if you don't have all the people, you can't do the 10-player game. But if you have the 10 people, then you can't do the 6-player game. So.
Hey there, Rimward. In other news, did anyone here see the recent news that Stardew Valley's 1.6 update's coming out in about 3 weeks?
In other news, I'm gay. Don't.
Okay, they're making it on the PC 8-player playable.
Why is that door just perpetually locked? That's so...
I'm honestly looking forward to it, because, like, there should be more 5 to 6 player games. Like, 8 people is a bit much for a game, but, like, too many games are 4-player, and it's almost all of my friend groups, when we meet up and play a game, there's 5 people. Almost every single time. And so we almost always have to go to playing RTSs because there's not much.
Hang on, why ain't my hotkeys working?
Is it wireless? Are the wireless wires interrupted? Have you cut it? Was it a wired keyboard, and did you cut it to become wireless? Is that why your keyboard isn't working? No, I'm just commenting on why your wireless keyboard isn't working. Yeah. Our current poison of choice for RTS is Beyond All Reason, which is kind of crazy. I'm doing pretty good. I got some pork buns and some oranges on my side. I picked up some dried papaya earlier today, which is always a treat. So I'm doing pretty well. Downside, I'm getting 15 centimeters of snow today, so I'm going to have to shovel 2 to 3 times today. But it is what it is. Well, you live in the eastern part of Canada. When you get snow, you'll get like that 7 feet. I know what it's like out there. That's why I don't live out there. Yeah, no. Like, the best part of trail mix to me are those little tiny sweet squares of papaya. But nowhere other than Old Fashioned Foods in our city sells bags of dried papaya. And like buying them online is ridiculously expensive unless you get a 50-liter pail. And I don't need 50 liters of dried papaya. I only want like
if anything,
1
you need
kilogram.
50. If anything, you need 50 liters of papaya dried, huh? Yeah, power walking, eh?
Yeah.
We go find them deer heads, huh?
No. I do not need early onset diabetes.
Diabetes. Oh,
Yeah.
diabetes.
Yeah, Digi knows the truth. Nothing good comes by pale. Well, there's a few things that come good by pale. Ice cream, soil. What else would come good by pale? Fertilizer. Fertilizer is good by the pale.
Damage
And,
dealt undetected. Quality and quantity of resources. I could actually use that for a change.
Yeah, what else? I would say hot peppers. Hot peppers are good by the pale.
Oh, diabetes.
Double click it?
I think it's because of the speed hack.
You're breaking the game. You're breaking the game. Speed hack breaking the game.
Game will go on forever if we don't.
Remember, it just works.
It just works.
Yeah, that's why you can play Skyrim at 70 frames per second and the horse doesn't go off into orbit.
Nice.
It just works. Wait, no, that isn't true at all.
It don't work. See if there are any deers in the wellness center.
I wonder if the last deer we're going to find is going to be out in the bush and not be dead.
Well, that would be unfortunate.
Or maybe we were supposed to touch the nose of the deer that we saw that was, like, half,
I tried to. Trust me, I'm covering all my bases here. I do not want to have to go back through this game to get some sort of alternate ending.
The real ending is only there when you play new game. No, fuck that. No.
Yeah, fuck no. What I would do is do that off camera and then get to the end, and then I would show it on camera before another stream.
Oh, that's even better than me. I would just download somebody else's save.
Oof. Or go on YouTube.
Yeah. Just dub over a YouTube video. Oof. Hey there, Digi. How's it going? Ugh. Ugh. The downside about eating pork buns is that I get kind of sleepy. Because it is a whole bunch of white bread.
Thanks to a house of many doors, I look on all moths with suspicion.
Moths?
Moths.
Why do you not like moth?
Because of House of Many Doors.
Yeah, but moths are like...
Do you not remember they enter inside of you and take you over, and there's an entire city trying to fight them off? I guess we haven't paid too much attention to them.
I mean, that's not a huge problem.
I'm quietly delaying the inevitable, if I'm being honest.
You just don't want to go back into that big room?
No, for House of Many Doors, if I want to get the achievement for exploring every location, I have to destroy a city and let a bunch of moths out. Honestly, at that point, I might as well just let the moths take me so I have an excuse for not being a bad person.
Not sure if that's how it works, if it's premeditated like that. Hey, those doors open here now.
Shut up, Judge!
Jury and executioner, thank you very much. No. Yes, Stuka says he believes in him. In you, Noot, that is. And he has me. You have me. And us. Wow, I mangled that statement you made, Stuka, like 9 out of 10 mangled. Fully, completely mangled. I don't know why the people across our back alley are using their skid steer to clean their parking lot right now, considering it's still snowing heavily, and the parking lot's full. but they're doing so. I don't know where they're going to pile the snow either. So, mildly concerned at what they're doing, but a big other part of me is just not caring.
Oh,
Hey there, Densad. We're doing pretty good. I hope you're having a good time too. And to be fair, like I'm like 2/3 caught up to the streams too.
streams of which?
You. I'm like 2/3 caught up to our streams. You vastly overestimate my abilities.
That's not how that works.
You vastly overestimate my ability. No, I'm just making a funny. Trying. I guess it fell flat. Like your face. No. I gotta lay off the memes.
Meh.
Hey, the wet toes. The wet, muddy shoes.
Free.
You know, like walking through water like that, a lot of people don't know, but as soon as you walk out of it, your shoes have so much mudder on them that it's actually just pretty hard to still walk. Like, it takes like a good solid, like 20 seconds of cleaning your shoes, or you just, you know, leave a trail of mud behind you as your shoes have like 10 pounds of mud on each one of them. Stuka, when I was still in grade school, I was able to do that for both TLC and TV Land. Like, I even like started to memorize when they would start repeating shows, so I'd know how to catch them when they overlapped. I only had 3 channels growing up, and one of them was CBC. But that's what you get on Peasant Vision.
Pissant vision.
Hey. I learned that the worst surgery in the world is bunion surgery on TLC. Because all the other surgeries I could sit through and watch, but I could not sit through and fully watch bunion surgery. It was just too much.
Bunion bones.
Like, brain surgery, not a problem. Intestinal stuff, no problem. Heart transplant, I'm in watching it. Getting that bunion bone fixed, ugh.
It doesn't budge.
Couldn't you just get in through the window at this point?
Or I could Google it.
Yeah. No, I was a little happy when TLC used to have like Junkyard Wars and that kind of stuff. But after they started doing Junkyard Wars and like weather chasing and all that, their quality just started to tank, and like now they became what they have now. Yeah. Junkyard Wars was pretty nice, but it was the herald of the end for TLC. When they transitioned from the Learning Channel to the Life Channel.
Oh, did they actually do the rebrand?
Oh yeah, no, they've rebranded like twice now.
Oof.
I remember when Junkyard Wars had like one of their challenges for like a team of winners, like a 4 teams of winners or something, was make a plane, and I'm just like, wow, this is going to be hilariously unsafe. And turns out it was hilariously unsafe. You'd never be able to get away with that show as easily today. Oh yeah, no, we also had that Canadian version of the Sci-Fi Channel. Was it just the Sci-Fi Channel, or was it Space? Yeah, Space. I remember watching Lex on it. By the way, never watched Lex. Lex is horrible. But it's Canadian content, so they had to show it. It is... I can't think of a worse sci-fi series than Lex. Oh man, Farscape, Earth 2150, or no, Earth Final Conflict. What was the other big one of my childhood? Sliders. Sliders was another fun one, although that wasn't super sci-fi.
Fellas, it's a get all X type of collectibles unlock.
Is it? Have you gotten every single bullet in the game? Have you gotten all 671 bullets?
No, this is all Cult Stash's reward.
That would be a terrible collectible. Pick up all the bullets. No, worse.
That,
Pick
however, is a great collectible.
Yeah. Pick up every single shell casing in the game.
Manuscript.
Yeah. All you get for doing so is you get 2 pounds of brass.
They're too old to fight monsters. The torchbearers are done. We need something new. Ilmo took a long drag from the joint and handed it to his brother. They've been drinking and smoking all night. That thing from the lake was not a man, and the government's trying to hide it. Ilmo gestured at the files they had stolen from the research station. The strange seal with an upside-down pyramid. The Federal Bureau of Control. We need to keep the feds away. Deal with this our way. We need an army of our own. Yako smiled. He loved to watch his brother come up with his ideas. Ilmo's gaze swam. He was seeing double. The pyramid on the folder was a spruce tree. A tree, he thought. A fucking tree. It was a sign. We'll make the woods scary again. So fucking scary, no one will set foot in them at night. That's how we'll keep people safe. We'll be a legend. We are the cult of the tree, and we watch in the night. We're gonna need scary masks. Energized, Yako chugged a bottle of Ama beer in one go.
Oh yeah, Ama beer.
Get it going on.
Ilmo Koskela had jolted awake from a nightmare. He was drenched in sweat. In the dream, he'd been covered in blood, gleefully murdering people, his friends. When his twin brother had tried to talk sense into him, he had murdered Yako as well. Ilmo slammed his fist into his temple so hard it hurt. The dream made him feel sick. The dark force of the lake was growing stronger. It was trying to make Ilmo and Yako something they were not. Trying to turn them into Ilmari and Yakopi Huatari from the early days of Watery. But they were the Koskela brothers. Their mother had not raised them to become murderers. They had backbone. They had honor. They had finished Zissou. Something bad was coming. The hidden device they had hooked to the FBC station had been intercepting alarms like crazy the past few days. Ilmo would make sure his cult was ready for war. Out in the night, the story seeking to give birth to an overlap in Watery drifted on, looking for another pair of men more prone to corruption.
Too hard, not gonna bother.
This has got to be an Ilmo idea.
Chris.
Okay. Mirrors. Draw light from the main light thing. Oh god. Satellite dish. Shadow monster. Light ray 3000. Generators.
Yeah, I'm with him.
That's some That's some technological. You just need the light thing and the generators and the big dish thing.
Yeah.
Next we'll have the upgoer 10-10-10er. Get real.
Baby, 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 yeah. Lunch peel. It's plastic, huh?
Yeah, we're light on people today. I'm guessing a lot of people are taking a bit of a break after the big old magic stream.
Alright, let me find out where this fucking deer is.
Dear me, dear my. I think we're gonna try and have Noot not die.
Alright, best bet is the trailer park.
I get a little bit of too much of magic in real life from roommates, so I did not watch the magic stream. It's not my thing. But I think a lot of other people enjoyed it, which is good.
To the workshop.
the workshop. We're workshopping a solution.
Yeah.
Hello, dear.
Yay!
One remaining.
Alright, we can check the ranger's cabin and then head to another location.
I mean, at least it wasn't silver. I know it is silvers. At least it wasn't. What are those like outer god things in Magic? Was up. They're like really terrifying. They're like all tentacly and floating and huge. Probably. That's not a good sign. I got disconnected from chat for a second. Weird.
They probably banned me for my hot take. Nobody appreciates it.
That's what heroes do, and they get people killed. Or worse, what do heroes do? Heroes die. Such a good quote in Firefly.
If it's so great.
Because it was too good for us. It was the precursor to Harambe.
Features. Do. Where's Forest Doggo? Forest Doggo. Leaf Puppy. Stuffing a crow feels like bad luck, but I can't put my finger on why.
Well, I'm pretty sure that they would, other crows would notice it and be very hostile to you.
Oh yeah, they're smart enough to do that.
Yeah.
Sucks to suck.
More ravens than crows, but yeah.
Alright, I can check Swomy.
Oh yeah, Eldrazi. Eldrazi was the term I was thinking of. Was up. Took me a moment there. Not sure what you're asking.
I saw a buoy float.
Ah. Man, it's a huge weight off my mind to not have my taxes just sitting there. I'm just kind of mellow after last week. They were a lot easier than they were historically. Like, what was the website I used again? Wealth Simple.
That's free because I'm a broke ass.
Yeah. There's a few of those, actually. Like, U-File lets you do it if you're poor. So does Wealth Simple. Although Wealth Simple, it's free at any income bracket. And then there's a couple others. I'm kind of hoping soon for the time where they, the Canadian government just, sends you your taxes and you just have to sign off on them if they're correct, or just tell them what's wrong if they're not correct.
Okay, what the I am all kinds of turned around.
Ooh la la. You still can't tell Mayor Setter to speak, though. Shame. Shame.
He's a good boy.
Yeah. I really like the dog from Ace Combat 7.
Quality of life is surprising.
Well, it's because they don't take themselves too seriously. Yeah. Plus, it forces compromise and not single-minded leadership.
Because the mayor can't actually impose.
Yeah. Although I will say, on both our behalf, this is probably getting a little too close to politics, so we should not continue.
Oh.
We're a politics-friendly channel in that we shouldn't talk politics.
We're a politics-friendly channel in that people who don't politics are friendlier.
Let's talk about that great debate of our time. Do you like or do you hate microfiber cloths? Are you one of those people that just loathe the feeling of microfiber, or are you like, put it on me all the time? Did my internet just cut out? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay.
I'm reading something.
The heavy equipment in the backyard is why I'm asking.
I did a oopsie whoopsie and now your internet has to get in the forever box.
I mean, it's not uncommon for that to have happened in my part of town. There's a house at the end of the back alley who every single week, when there's a delivery, the delivery truck ends up pulling down their cable line.
Nice.
Yeah, they've even asked the city, or like the cable provider, to provide like a snap hookup so they could hook it back up, and the cable provider said no.
I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm sorry. Don't let the what? Taken diver? I don't like that. That's an enemy I haven't encountered yet, and
don't worry about it.
It makes a threat for me being able to soak my feetsies. Also,
it's empty.
I like microfiber cloths too. Yeah. At least for my glasses, mostly for my glasses.
I can't force it open.
No, not yet.
It's still going to be locked. It's designed locked.
I have to get all the deer heads. I was just wondering if the last deer head was in there and it would unlock it. Alright, if I had to make a guess, it would be the Oh Deer Diner or the Ranger Station. Followed by the old folks home again.
I do not know. Howdy, TK. How you doing?
Don't like all this chaos right before Deerfest.
Nope. It's gotta be synthetic.
Why not? I guess.
Damn animal.
I mean, it's not like we're not using the rest of the animal, so. I get that feeling, was it? That's gonna be a ways away yet, I think. But yeah, no, fair. Yeah, it would be hard for it to beat the price of plastic ones, and so it's going to be really hard for it to take off unless they actually start banning plasticizers and that kind of stuff. So, which I'd be in favor of because environmentalism and all that. But I don't.
Get out a credit card a week.
Yeah. Well, actually, you don't. More of it stays in you than that, but yeah. Microplastics. They're in the game.
If I was a genie, I would make it so see. But it's all one credit card and it all comes out at once sideways. All rolling on a solution pretty quickly.
Either that or it would become a fashion statement.
Dude, you can't... No. You can't shit out a credit card,
I know, but I said either that or it would become a fashion statement. Don't never deny the power of hero worship. Never deny. But yeah, what's up? I'm a big fan of if you want a door to never be opened, show it like half destroyed and like shoved against the wall, or like
in one of the trailers they had a bunch of debris piled up in front of it.
Yeah.
Wellness Center Workshop, where I had to use the doorknob. There's something in the bathroom. Where's the workshop? There. Near the bathroom, so that works out. My balls! What have you done to my balls? She's very sped up, huh? Damn it. Alright, Ranger Station. And let's add... That place I probably shouldn't go, but I'm gonna.
Have you gotten everything else done?
Actually,
remember, you can't go back once you
the physical location. eyes.
Okay.
Remember, it's one of. And we've already. They told us about the
That's right.
point of no return.
Did you end up ever using the father doll at the hut? Hmm. Shame.
Yeah.
Gotta say, it'd be kind of depressing to live in the same building as your museum to you.
A little bit.
Like, these are all the things that you did well. These are all the things that you did well, and you can't do them anymore. Enjoy!
Rock is the one thing they can't.
But, like, like, their other bandmate who died, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm.
Zone now. Collectible, and then we can go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I mean, there's probably going to be an expansion to Rock Band or some other game like that for Alan Wake one of these days.
Well, what's funny that happened? Both at the exact same time announced that the rhythm game market is too crowded, and both bowed out, which left literally nobody in the rhythm game market. So Rock Band was smart enough to be like, we should probably get back in. What the problem is, I wanted to get an electronic drum set, but I have the Xbox version, and you can only hook an electronic drum set up to the...
Okay.
And that's got all my songs, including ones that can't be bought.
Seems complicated. Is there another kind?
Oily.
Of town, that is.
Oh. Oily.
I mean, that is true. There is Alberta. But
this isn't my car, is it?
No, no.
It's empty.
Good for you, buddy. You want a cookie? Once we get all the heads and check out the reward, we'll take 5, and then we'll go to Alan's story.
Sounds like a plan. We can go through the more combat-ridden part of this game. So
I'm pretty sure Saga's more combat-oriented, personally.
I don't know, like, by density, it felt like Alan Wake had more combat. But then again, he's had less part of this game than... Well, yeah, I do. I sink in water.
to. When I started diving at the age of 17, I had to wear 40 pounds of lead.
Yeah, no, my body naturally floats, if I'm standing upright, about an inch below the surface. Is that kind of like a perma thing, or like a get better over time thing?
Depends. I'm talking... Did I leave a doll here?
Looks like you did.
It's a good thing I didn't need it.
That is hilarious. And you said it would tell you if you left dolls behind.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not in his fan club right now.
That's fair. What about the skull? Touch the deer skull, maybe?
No.
Oh.
I can see on my map exactly where it is.
Okay. Borderlands is a thing. That's about as much as I know about it, Mo.
More like Borderlands. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, no. Again, I'm not an FPS dude, so I'm not very good at shooting
You're not
games.
very good at frames per second.
Yeah, I am not.
Oh my god, this map is a fucking mess, huh?
It's on the shelf, on the other shelf. No, the one beside the bed. The other one beside the bed.
Oh.
There you go.
I have no clue how that got there, and that I didn't have to use it.
I don't think it's been used so far.
Where's the hero? Hero doll was used to solve the rhyming what the fuck? How did that do I have two now?
Maybe you just put it in your inventory? Or you know what it was? It was when you solved this big puzzle that it undid some of the puzzles, and I think this one might have just gotten moved around. That really annoying puzzle in here. Because that was this area, right?
Oh, there's there's that door that I was telling you about that they just barricaded because they didn't want you to be able to open it, but they shouldn't have put that icon in there.
That's right. General store there, Noot. That was funny. Pulls out the shotgun. Wait, whoa, what? Gotta get that loot.
Oh, why aren't you reloading? There we go.
So what is the thing? Like, look at the weapon on the ground there. What is that?
It's a pipe.
Yeah, but like, I'm just trying to see what the top end of it is.
It's a emergency fire pipe.
Is it? I guess.
Or at least it has a very big valve. Oh, damn.
Boink! He's too far away to fall. Just gotta push him. He's dead.
Did I eviscerate his intestines, and that's being very generous about the placement of that blood?
Hey, just don't worry about it. It's a, it was a, hollow point, full metal jacketed, crossbow bolt.
Ah, Quagmire, you'll be fine. You just gotta get that mushy tomato off of your lap, Oh my god, a shark bit off my penis!
Hate to see them like this.
I agree, I'm with Saga. What do you do, though? Do you cremate it, or do you do you bury it? And if you bury it, do you take the plaque off? Because the plaque feels insensitive.
I mean, because it's full of rubber and plastic, you throw it in the trash.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my... to get a tax to dispose...
Not really, and I don't think you can take it apart. I'm pretty sure it's like injected molded. I guess it's about as decent when they preserve bodies and put a bunch of preservatives in them, like for funerals and whatnot. It's about as toxic.
Things where I guess I'm not personally gonna judge. It's just same with catch and release fishing.
No? Really? Fair. I don't mind catch and release fishing. It's not something that I enjoy. I enjoy just regular fishing, but yeah.
Why I don't judge other people, because like, come on, they're fish.
It does. There's a bunch of fish that it's really fun to fight, and you do put food on the line, which does feed the fish a little bit, although it doesn't make too much of a difference for amount they eat. But on the other hand, if you were to catch the fish out of the water after you've caught it, that would destroy the populations.
Just keep in mind, I'm not judging you for wanting to fish at all. I am fine with people wanting to fish. It's just not for me.
I love fishing. It's hard to do it in my area. I have to drive for around 450 kilometers to get to where I'd consider good fishing.
I feel bad because as soon as I mention stuff like that, everybody starts getting defensive. Like, no, I'm not judging you for wanting to hunt or wanting to fish. It's just I don't have it inside of me to do that. But everybody gets defensive when I say it. Like, I don't want them to think I'm judging them harshly or anything. It's the way of the world. And let's face.
It's empty.
It's empty.
There's nothing there, just darkness.
We need to help these people, huh?
There's nothing there.
These people don't need salvation, they just need to be saved.
I think you may be right. Might have been a mistake to come here.
Also, if we stream later in the week, we'll do the house again. But if we only...
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. I don't know when I'll next be available this week, because tomorrow I'll be pretty busy.
It doesn't budge.
Not sure about Wednesday, but I'm pretty sure I'm busy on Thursday and Friday as well.
Where's my fucking reward?
Your
Hang
rewind?
on.
The YouTube rewind isn't over yet.
Reward. Head back to Elderwood
put up
Palace
another
Lodge
ward.
and search side. What's there? You should hear deer making some noise. Oh. Okay.
Was it the wrong door?
Room that we're using, and then go to the lobby.
One activity that's really fun for me is kayaking. Oh man, I love kayaking.
I did pet the deer, and she made a comment on it, right? Like, I hate to see them like this. Cross-reference with the fact that she definitely said there's only one deer left, right?
Yeah.
I have witnesses. I gotta go to the wherever that. Oh. Oh, you hear him now?
So the deer god is alive.
The horned god is a thing.
She brought it into being. It was her fault. Side note: the deer god, when it was added to Terraria as an optional boss, scared the ever-living shit out of me.
Echo the Dolphin still lives rent-free in my head and nightmares. So. Maybe we'll do that while we're waiting for the Thaumaturge. I'll do a little Echo the Dolphin.
I think we're okay. Everyone's okay with not playing Echo the Dolphin. That game's just not good.
You want to say that again, bud?
That game is just not good.
That game is a classic.
You gonna tell me Lion King's a classic too? Sorry, I don't like how grindy Echo is.
You guys heard a deer, right?
Yeah?
I'm not crazy.
Yeah. Why aren't you going to that room?
It's supposed to actually be to follow it. Oh, oot and oot. Oh, hello.
It's not house broken. Get it out.
You know what Resident Evil, you know what Red Dead Redemption 2 did that was actually really fucking effective? When you get your terminal diagnosis, spoilers, but it's been long enough, right, that I don't have to... So you get your diagnosis, and as soon as you leave the doctor's office, if you're already good, you see a deer walking through the street, but if you're doing bad, you see a black coyote walking through the street, and that weirdly compelled me to change how Arthur is living his life. Because if you want the good ending, you have to have a high level of honor, which means if you're seeing the coyote, you need to change what the fuck you're doing. Wow.
Look at all them loots.
That's more like it.
Hey, guess what? You can't put any more in your inventory.
Shut up, huh? I will fight you.
A fight? A full fight?
Alright, what's my big reward for this? A lot of bullets.
You get a hammer if you want a free hammer.
Is this all there is for the reward? I will admit I'm a little underwhelmed, aren't you?
I mean, I am fairly whelmed.
For the deer?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I guess that's Occupado.
Let's take a look at all the deer in there.
Deer head. Head back to it. Once you're in there, you should hear a deer making noise. Head inside the room. Thanks to the deer, you'll be treated to hefty cash, full of ammo for all your weapons, healing items. If you've been collecting cult stashes and resource boxes, that might not be hugely useful, but you've probably got a lot of things stored in your inventory and shoebox. But it's a nice bonus for committing to penning all of the taxidermy heads. Getting this, yeah. All right. Okay, that...
Basically, it's a commitment that you've committed to, and now you're committed.
Yeah. Alright, let's take 5, fellas, and then we will see what Alan is up to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wrong 5.
I took it. What are you gonna do about it? Have a good dinner there, Rimward. Bleh. You can tell what's on my mind now. Didn't even play music. Dun, dun, dun. I'm just looking at my plants while Noot gets back. I decided this year to grow some oregano on a trellis, and holy camole, is it huge. It's like, sure, I have to manually weave it upwards, but like, some of it's a good solid 24 inches tall already. It's ridiculous. I'm growing this all in my, the greenhouse I made inside my room as well. I like some fresh herbs. My oregano, my tarragon, my marjoram. Marjoram.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yep.
What's this about grapes?
Oh, I was just musing about my oregano that I'm growing on a trellis in my room this year.
Oh, yes, oregano.
Yeah.
Oregano.
Yeah. Usually oregano only grows like 6 inches tall, but I've got some of it almost 24 inches tall right now. Yeah, I'll take a pic and throw it in there right after the stream, Mo.
That's right, you losers don't get to see it.
I mean, I could link to the post in the Discord. It just won't help anybody.
Alright.
Let's see how long it takes.
Yeah.
Google Photos, because you want to see it now.
I will look for manuscripts after I have... Or played Alan for a bit, maybe next next stream. Oh, oot and oot. Yeah, John Wick, let's go. Ding, 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 ding. Escape the talk show studio, find the shoebox in the basement.
There, I posted it in S&T.
How dare you?
I know.
Nee, 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 nee. Nee, 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 nee.
The 4 main herbs was up. So, oregano, basil, thyme, and mint.
Parsley. I would replace thyme with parsley.
Yeah. Parsley is just. Which one is the one that's hard for me to grow? Let's see here.
Yourself as a person.
I don't know if I can reach it. I gotta turn around.
At least that's my condition.
Sorry about that noise. I have a limited length. Yeah.
About that noise, I'm whistling.
Thyme is much harder for me to grow big than parsley. Parsley is easy to grow big. Thyme, a pain. Yeah. Chives are. I dehydrate a whole lot of chives a year. I usually try and go for about 1 kilogram's worth of dehydrated.
You should grow. You should grow white sage because it's endangered.
Maybe, but can I eat it?
Probably not, but it makes the bees really happy.
I got a bunch of plants for bees. My onions usually. What's up? Hey, that is cool. I have tried to have my rosemary plant survive in a bucket for more than 3 years. Every 2 years, I have to restart it. It's
These
annoying.
were Alice's photos. I recognized the style.
Hiding in plain sight.
One showed the clicker sinking into darkness. The other showed a light in the shape of a bullet. They were important, even if I didn't know what to do with them yet.
But yeah, I want to grow some lemongrass this year. I ended up buying a bunch of seeds, but I haven't been able to have the seeds germinate yet. I think my soil is a little too off for them. Laters. See you, Stuka. Have a
good to know I can hide in here if I need to.
Mm-hmm. Wake up. Wake. Wake.
Wake.
Wake. Wake up. I wasn't real awake.
God damn it. I don't think I have to leave that one. Maybe I do.
Yeah. My rosemary, it just keeps on getting root bound, and I always remember, forget to take it out of the pot early enough to rip the old roots off, and so we can grow new ones.
You know you can get a good root structure if you dip it in water. That makes it non-sticky, and you can spread it out and all that.
Well, like, I have to put it back in the same size pot, so I basically just cut off about 1/3 of the roots.
This isn't your story. Well, then whose story is it?
It's Alan Wake's. You're not Wake. You're Scratch.
No, this is Wake. I'm sure of this.
No, Scratch. I think Scratch is trying to convince Alan Wake that Alan Wake is Scratch. If that'll make it true. Those suits are all ruined right now from the humidity and also being wet. Also, who puts the... Look at that ladder for a second. Turn around, look at that ladder. Look at the ladder. Behind you. Behind you. The ladder. The step ladder behind you.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought one of its legs was in a pail. Rayon plastic. But what's up? Are they velour?
I'm lost. I'm lost in the dark, drowning. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No way out. There's no way out. It's deeper, deeper, deeper. This is hell. I'm in hell. I'm dying. I wish I was dead. Let me die. I just want to sleep. Please. Let me sleep. I'm so tired. I just want to go home. I've written so much. I write. And I write. There's nothing left. It's all gone. I don't know how to write. All the words are gone. There's no more words. Where did they go? Did I eat the words? I recognize these words. Who are the words moving? Oh, this is familiar. Oh, why is this familiar? I've been here before. Have I said this before? I've read this somewhere. Where am I? Who am I? Alan Wake. Wake? That's a strange name, eh? Wake? That sounds like a character's name. I write that name up. I make that name up. I don't want to be a character. I don't want to be the story. Just write me a story. Ram these words down your throat. Make you choke on these words. Oh, I know the words. Secret words. You can't take the words. I eat the words. These are my words. Stop using the words. The words. Also, the word. This isn't your story. It never was your story. The story is a monster. The story will eat you alive. The darkness is coming. The darkness inside. This is my story. You're in my story. Get out of my story. You are a character in my story. You can't stop the story. This story will go on forever. There's no escape. You will never escape. You will drown here. You're stuck in a loop.
This is the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend.
It hasn't looped yet.
I'll show you.
Exactly.
But Alan Wake can't take those words from me. Eh? You just need to start singing that song. And then the darkness can't get you. I mean, for a while on Space Battles, there was a quest where you were
To get to the tower, I needed to find a murder
writing a
site.
main character in a
Saying we'd
quest.
know where to find one.
Hey, we need a white spot. Because we got a black spot.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I don't know why I was dodging it.
Inside this messy maze of blood trails I was chasing the cult through, I ran into the filmmaker, Thomas Zane, an esoteric bohemian with a hard-on for acts of cruelty performed in the name of occult nonsense. A director wants to control every aspect of the world in their films. Is the cult leader any different? Was Zane just another alias for Scratch? There was a rumor that Wake and Zane had been working on something together. I was going to get the truth out of Zane with whatever means necessary.
You need to attack the darkness. Wake, you need to attack the darkness. maybe you just need to run. Running worked. Time to bandage the fuck up.
I can't enter my mind place, which means I can't check the map, huh?
You're full up on pills. And these weren't even ones you found on the floor.
I can't find a save point to quit and restart.
You think you went somewhere wrong?
No, I can't open anything. It's glitched and I can't find some.
I know there's one in the hotel, but... This is where the police car is, and there's not a save point over here. We'll take us to the second floor. This will use up the ammo. Oh, you found a save point. Nice. Hey, at least it's not a quadruple A game.
No save in here. Thank you. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's kinda weird that it got glitched out like that.
Oh, never mind. I'm trapped.
You can't leave?
Nope. Can't select anything either.
Well, ficus. Turn off your speed hack?
I'm not. I don't have the speed hack on.
Okay. Not sure what to tell you.
Alan, awake.
You know what? Game screws me. I screw. Found ya. Oh look, 50 barrel shotgun.
No, I just find it funny. I just find it funny. I'm not criticizing at all. It's just the visualization in my mind of a 50 barrel shotgun. Have you ever seen that Doom mod / video where someone decided to make a 50 barrel super shotgun?
I have not.
It is hilarious.
That,
He
however, is a
reloads it.
save area.
Yeah. The way it gets reloaded is that he pulls it down, all the barrels are visible, and he literally just throws shells at it. And it just ends up getting loaded.
Sorry, fellas, I'm just giving myself infinite flashlight charges real quick. I'll disable this once we're actually facing new content instead of just the exploration tax.
I'm reading the user contents, the user reviews on Metacritic, and oh boy, has this game been astroturfed. Like, are all review scores this astroturfed nowadays?
Found you.
Like, look at this review.
Hey.
The gameplay mechanics in Alan Wake 2 have been refined and enhanced, offering a perfect balance between intense action sequences and thought-provoking puzzle-solving segments. The addition of new abilities with Alan made the game truly unforgettable, and the story is just phenomenal. It's just like, I kind of don't feel it. Oh.
That's okay, at least I managed to save.
Mm-hmm.
I will put another Koskela Brothers video on, and then we could take another 5, because we skipped our first break.
Mm-hmm. What time are we going to, by the way? Okie dokie.
Why are you making me read the new user license agreement?
I don't have a license agreement.
I am talking to the game.
That's mildly worrisome.
It's fine. It's fine.
And side note to all the people out there in TV land, coming up after us will be Deputy and Mr. Tex with Metal Gear.
I do still got...
Part of me is wondering if it crashed, because I know the enemies have drops based on how much
yeah, but I don't have it in my inventory. I have it in my gun, so it shouldn't apply.
You think so? Okay.
I don't think so.
Also, the my live stream closed.
Yeah, I will get the... I'll do the lives or stream in Discord and all that.
Ogla Madogla.
Oh, I can't watch, oh well. I don't get why those ones are so quiet.
I wonder if the quiet ones are not supposed to be streamed.
Well, that's a fucking how about you just don't include them then?
But like, if the game detects Twitch, and then just mutes the ones that aren't supposed to be streamed. Yeah.
Kuin painajainen hän luoksesi saapuu. Hänet verhot tuon varjojen kaapuun. Monta tarinaa hänestä kerrotaan. Häntä pakoon et pääse sä milloinkaan. Hän peilistä sua tuijottaa. Murhan polte se kruunui mua. Tuon katseen tunnet et voi unohtaa. Vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon taa. On yötön yö, se järjen syö. On yötön yö, se miehen syö. Puukkohippaan tanssi pian vaihtuu. Irreen vääntyy jo verinen suu. Viinapullosta korkki hukataan. Tupen rapinan vain kuulee korvissaan. On yötön yö, se valon syö. On yötön yö, se toivon syö. On yötön yö, se rakkaus syö. On yötön yö, se kaiken syö. Monin nimin häntä kuultuaan kutsuttavan, niin kuin kiroaa kuoleva kuoleman. Rukoilee synkien myyttien Jumalaa, niltä housua saatanaa vapahtajaa. Musta pilvi päässä kiehuu, ulos räjähtää ja yössä riehuu. Silmissä riemu rajaton, hän tunnuton, se tunnuton. Kaivon pohjalle ruumiskasan, tästä yöstä ei selviä kukaan. Synkäs huoneessaan kirjoittaen, onki houreistaan sinut säkeeseen. Hän peilistä sua tuijottaa, murhan polte se kruunua. Tuon katseen tunnet et voi unohtaa, vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon taa. On yötön yö, se sielun syö. On yötön yö, se sinut syö.
Welcome back.
There is a collectible there.
Collectibles.
I'm gonna chalk this up to another fucked up thingy.
Come and wake.
Alright, I'm assuming that's glitched.
Wake.
I'm waiting for the time when games start getting enough natural language processing to actually use like real names that you make up and change dialogue accordingly.
Stop using the word. Secret birds.
This feels like another glitched one.
A little bit.
Trusty 50 barrel shotgun.
Mm-hmm. It's an object of power. Power to put you in the ground.
What the actual fuck was that?
That was you getting ganged up on. Hard.
Again, they're deliberately inflating the playtime in this game by making it difficult. And now I have to do a search for a 1, which is fucking bullshit.
What kind of one? Oh, in your cheat engine.
Naturally, it takes like 5 times as long.
Yeah, sometimes a little bit of pain. Sometimes you can narrow it down with cheat engine by searching beside similar variables. Sometimes.
Not dealing with this bullshit today.
You guy.
Zane's room, 665, was upstairs. The elevator would take me there.
Wait.
What do you bet the elevator does?
That's yeah. That elevator will never go to the right place. At least it's got good music. Oh yeah. And that's how I like to press elevator buttons, with my entire hand on the keyboard. Just palm all the buttons at once.
I like double barrel shotguns.
Eventually it'll go to the right floor.
Am I not even in the motel anymore? Oh well, collectible. Allegedly.
Collect the collectors.
I swear to God.
Yeah, it's getting a little rough.
Can't believe I paid full price for this.
I feel it's not it's not worth the candle, as they say. Hey, black dot, black dot, black dot. What you gonna see? What you gonna see when you cover me?
You dream of calling it quits, making a clean break, retiring, escaping, leaving all this sordid misery and terror behind. Getting in a car and driving till you see the sun rise, somewhere where the sun still rises. Settling down, buying a house, fixing it up, building a life, finding someone. It's a fool's dream. It would all go bad. And having let hope in, it would be unbearably worse than this. You can take the man out of the city, but you can never take the city out of the man.
Nope, not in.
You were blocked by a plant. A plant. Well, spawns are doing pretty well for being in a city that's completely dark all the time. Fake plant. How dare they? They're an abomination. And a bit of demotivation. Side note, I really, really enjoy that we have LEDs today. and it doesn't cause A, my power bill to go skyrocketing high, and B, my room to be a sauna. This is a really big board for not much on it.
It had more on it before.
Yeah. But, like, I kind of hope it fills up again.
I'm not in the mood for these puzzles. So. Oh.
Play me.
Something told me Zane wouldn't be happy to see me this time.
I'm in control now. The second you try anything, I will shoot you in the head. Scratch wrote return, not me. You're a fucking liar.
You'd given up. You stopped writing. You said it was too dangerous, that we didn't deserve to get out. And then he showed up. Scratch. He promised to write. To get me the hell out of here. He was magnificent. A visionary. I mean, it was art. But then, when he finished, he took return and left me behind.
It's still here, and so is he.
I know I fucked up. But you can still catch him before he gets out, before he gets to your wife. And when you get to him, don't hesitate. Kill the bastard for what he did to us. There's a murder site in my cinema where my film Nightless Night is playing.
Boink.
I don't even know if he meant to do that.
I told you not to try anything.
I think he just wanted to die.
Yeah, that's true. He did have that typical, and when you get him, death, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to watch a 50?
I had to find the movie theater Poet Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the film in tandem with Return to escape the dark place. I could see the searchlight beams of the movie theater on the far side of the plaza.
Mm-hmm. Just so. I kind of wish when you killed one shadow that all the fake shadows around it could also go away, like the copies of it. I mean, I'm just calling it a super special shotgun at this point, Night Owl. How are you doing this afternoon, Night Owl?
Saga. Alan maked the gun betterer.
Betterer? Yeah, betteress. It's the betteress. Man, whoever's in charge of trash services for the city is just not doing their job. Yeah. Hey, it's not a shotgun, it's an LBX-1. You can shoot solid or scatter. 1 ton of ammo, 100 shots, no problem.
Ow.
And going by further by Battletech conventions, an LBX-1 would weigh something like 35 tons. Wait, you live somewhere they deliver hamburgers, Night Owl?
Everywhere.
Where? What places deliver hamburgers? Really?
What do you think DoorDash is? You get McDonald's.
I thought DoorDash was just like another type of way to get like takeout.
Yeah, like burgers. What the? Are you on crack?
No, I'm just kind of flabbergasted that like people would get takeout for a fast food restaurant.
I am. Somebody else explain. I don't even know how to begin here.
Like I get like restaurant takeout, but like, you mean like people would get like takeout from like Subway?
And I crashed. And yes, they would.
Huh. Interesting.
This fucking game won't even let me finish this fucking game. Holy.
Yeah, DG Dave Zero. I get that. I get that. No, I just
game is having 1 hours of content just to bring the average down. The only consolation I have is that they haven't turned a profit on this game.
They haven't?
Nope, it's their best-selling game of all time, and they haven't even reached the cost of the budget yet. So we aren't gonna have to deal with this again. Which is sad because I spent the last 12 years begging for a begging for a goddamn, you know,
sequel. Yeah. Oh man, you know it's not going well when the word revenue has been scrubbed from the Wikipedia article.
It's all ones and zeros, man.
I kind of wish Wikipedia had better protections versus astroturfing, but oh yeah, I need to make some fruit juice later today. I got a bunch of fruit that I need to throw into my juicer. I gotta be careful though, because if I use too much fruit all at once, I get too much sugar. I think we're artificially slowing it down. Yeah. Because what was it? In 1 cup of freshly pureed apple juice, there's basically my RDA for sugar, and when I make it in 2-liter batches. So. But it's the only way I can get through like the dozens of apples I get every 2 weeks. So. Oh, that's a floating paper. I thought that was a floating skull for a second.
Jesus, how many fucking variables are dependent on this?
Gotta love anti-cheat software. Zayaku Karo, we're artificially slowing it down so we can try and figure out how to cheat more effectively.
I mean, if they're not gonna listen, don't bother explaining it again.
They come in, they come out. Yeah. Night Owl. Oranges are not actually all that great for making juice, surprisingly. Sorry, I missed it.
And now I get to guess. Fantastic.
This is just starting.
Sorry about the anger there, Zayaku. Noot's been having a lot of difficulty.
The game is crap. I can't recommend it.
Although I think
the cutscenes on YouTube.
I think when they make orange juice, they actually also include the peels a little bit. Hey, burgers! Nice. I used to go for lunch with my friends on Sundays. But it got to the point that eating in restaurants, it was cheaper for us to buy all of the ingredients, go to one of our houses, all make burgers on the stove, and it was still cheaper than like 1.5 meals for the 4 of us. No, I picked up a little centripetal juicer 3 years back, and it's really good at removing pulp, but oh boy, does it take a while to clean. Like, I have to clean it for every, like, half liter. Well, at least burgers are, like, they're fairly low energy to do. I wasn't expecting it to be like a 4-to-1 ratio in favor of home cooking burgers of all things, because burgers are really expensive to buy. I just didn't think the markup would be that bad. I don't go to restaurants too often. Yeah.
I couldn't get in. I was missing something.
Like, for something that I don't know how to make, something a little more complicated, something that it doesn't make sense to do all the prep for just a small amount of sauce, that kind of thing. Yeah, no, 100%. Go to a restaurant. But for burgers, oof, that's going to be a real hard pass for me.
I mean, I don't have.
Is there no grocery stores near where you are?
No, I meant to get like McDonald's and shit.
Okay, yeah, no, that is a fair point too. Like, I hit the point 2 years ago where I don't even buy burgers for eating at home anymore because I don't consider them a good investment, a good purchase for food. Because, like, I don't want to pay more than $1 for a 200-gram patty. There's police tape in there. Nice. Yep. And if you do the cleanup right away, usually you can get that knocked out of the park in about 5-10 minutes. And so, yeah. About the same amount of time you sit at the restaurant. We rotate who we do this with nowadays, and
something kept me going.
Whoever's place we host out the lunch at, they get to keep the leftover food and don't need to do the cleanup. So if we buy like a 20-pack of patties, and somebody just ends up with like 10 extra patties.
Justice.
The theater appeared to be closed. Maybe the ticket could still get me in.
The theater appeared to be closed. Oh, this is a ridiculous pass-through the door. This is just silly.
The cinema lobby was a gateway to other realities on the silver screen. I could set a scene here.
Oh, this is... I guess you can only see it from upstairs. Yeah. This is just... That line when he entered the theater, it's just... Hey, free bolt, I think, or flare.
Flare. I just like your number of flares so much.
I forget I stopped it all. That is fucked up. If that happens, I'll start writing again.
Yeah, depending on the type of cheese, cheese in between patties is real tasty.
Did I stop writing at some point? I can't stop. There's too much at stake.
But I haven't picked up stuff.
I like to, when I fry my patties, just on on the stove on a frying pan. I'll put the cheese on top, put a lid on top of the frying pan, and get the cheese just to melt that little bit.
I felt like I'd been on this case looking for the cult of the word for a lifetime or more. The only case I'd ever been on. They would surface from the dark with their depraved acts of violence and fade back into the night, leaving behind bloody crime scenes and clues heavy with obscure meanings that led nowhere. Arriving at the cinema, I felt a monumental, terrifying revelation trembling before me, ready to open its jaws and swallow me whole.
This place had significance to the cult. There was something to use there. The first step toward the murder site. I was making progress. Someone had barricaded themselves in the room.
It was me. I barricaded myself in the room.
Dun dun dun.
You a lot of good talk, buddy. You will do you a lot of good talk, buddy. You would do you a lot of good to talk, buddy.
It was an initiation ceremony. Or so we made our new members believe.
Is that
Two of New York's
Gilmo?
finest. They had performed endless favors to earn their place among us.
It is.
We had something special
Look at that hat.
for them. And something very special for you, Alex Casey.
Who's your leader? Alan Wake? Scratch?
And that stash.
Zane? Give me a name!
You will meet him soon enough.
There was no end to the corruption. It fit the genre, so I'd use it.
They had gathered behind the doors for the rite of initiation.
Ooh, deer paintings, theater hall, new scene.
Asshole.
Nope. There's a cooler right underneath that light bulb.
Oh, who cares?
Hey, DK, welcome back. We're nearly just about done our stream here before Deputy Dex take over here in Demo. Oh, see if you can get that dot before the movie starts.
The urban legends circling Thomas Zane were a bottomless rabbit hole. I'd done some digging. To film freaks, he was a mythic tour in the art house. A rising star coming to America. Finland. Created one film. Tom the Poet. Before he went missing. Mirroring the vanishing of the main character in the movie. Played by himself. The biggest mystery was around his lost film.
Personally, I hate this viewpoint so much because it remembers me of doing lectures in college.
Mystic properties. Some claimed it was a snuff film, that the ritual murder in the film was an actual murder. There were no known surviving copies, but the cult chased it as if it were their unholy grail. Just like Wake's books were.
Alan Wake.
Okay, so we'll
head to the save point and call it a day.
Yeah, and we can we might have to delay playing it right at the start of next stream. You have to use the light, I think, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right.
Bigfoot.
Is it actually blocking me off from a save point? This game is a mess from top to bottom.
What's in that side room?
Look at you, following your master into La La Land. A sad bunch of clowns in funny masks and hoods.
No, this is how we got
in. A
in.
secret society.
Maybe it is you who's playing a role, Mr. Casey. A role carefully laid out for you. A puppet blindly performing the ritual steps for the glory of the cult. Huh?
What the fuck have you been smoking?
Nightless Night. A clip of the lost film survived. You will see, Mr. Casey. In the Nightless Night, you will finally see.
Nightless Night was Zane's film. It played a role in this story.
Eat hot flare.
We'll just hope it's checkpointed earlier because it won't let me save.
Oh, well, to your left, to your left, to your left. Yeah, down there.
I'm not gonna lie, this game's ruined the franchise for me.
Explosive tip flare. That would be one way to increase the chance of rescue.
Alright, fellers, we're gonna call it.
You guys all have a great evening.
Yep, I have been Noot.
And I was Chris.
All right. Take it easy out there.